Welcome friends, Silas here. Welcome to class, welcome to practice. This is a session with a strong focus on the hips. So we're going to start in Malasana squat. You can just come to the front of your mat into Malasana squat. If you have problems coming all the way down, you can keep the heels off the ground. You can also take the back of your mat and then roll it up in a sausage. And then as you find your Malasana squat, you can place your heels onto it as you lower down. The heels don't lower down and you just on the balls of the feet, just find your way here. Just any position that is comfortable for you. Sit up tall for the spine. You can bring the hands together at the heart or just let the upper arms rest on your knees. Taking a moment to maybe close down through your eyes. Taking a moment to arrive. Maybe this posture already is a lot for you to just sit in and be in. See if you can let your awareness drop into the hips, into the legs. Notice whatever sensation you met, and notice whatever thoughts you create around it. We're here for just another few rounds. Take a moment to set your intention for this practice. Intention to stay connected. And if you have your eyes closed, blink them open. If you have the mat rolled up, just lift your heels, let it shoot out to the back. And then bring your fingertips onto the ground. Step the left foot back, come into a runner's lunge, come into fingertips. Straighten through the left leg, pull the heart through your arms. And then draw a couple of circles with the hips. Just going one way and then the other way. And then come back towards center, ground down through your palms, step the right foot back, find your plank pose, draw up through the belly button, find length through the spine. Take another breath in, and then the exhale without knees or with knees, lower all the way down towards the ground. Press the tops of the feet into the ground, bring the feet a little wider, and then press into the palms, inhale, lift up, cobra. Exhale, lower back down. Couple more times of the breath. Inhale to peel the chest up. Exhale to roll back down. One more time. Inhale, peel the chest off. And this time on the exhale, press back over hands and knees. Slide the toes under. Find your downward facing dog, lifting the hips up and back. Take as much or as little movement as you need. Pressing one heel down and then the other. Letting the hips sway. And then come to the center of your down dog. Let both heels fall over towards the left. And then lift the hips higher up towards the ceiling. Ground down through both palms. Maybe take a soft bend into the knees and then re-straighten them. Bring the heels back towards center. Take them over towards the right side. Lift the hips up. Ground down through your palms. And then bend and straighten the legs a couple of times, feeling into the left outer hip. And then coming back towards center, find your down dog. Next inhale, reach the right leg up towards the ceiling. Exhale, draw the right knee towards the right upper arm. And then step the foot back outside your hands. Take a breath in to lengthen through the spine. On the exhale, step both feet forward, Malasana squat. Keep the hips high, sustain an active Malasana squat. And then take another breath in. On the exhale, step the right foot back, find your runner's lunge, come into fingertips. Draw the heart forward, draw little circles with the hips. Just one way and then the other. And then come back towards center, ground down through the palms, step the left foot back, find your plank. Continue to search for space through the spine, stability through the core, ground down through your palms. Keep the glute active, take another breath in. On the exhale, lower halfway down, chaturanga, elbows hugged in. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Peel the chest up. Keep the tops of the feet pressing down. Hold here for a couple of rounds of breath. Feeling the opening through the front hips. Keep the glutes active. And on the next exhale, take it back, downward facing dog. And then one more time, let the heels drop over towards the left side. And then bend the left knee a lot. And then begin to lift the hips up higher. Find more length from the right outer hip to the right hand. Stay on the right palm or come into fingertips. Walk the right fingers forward. Find more length through the side body. And then ground the right palm back down. Bring the heels back through center. Let them come over towards the right. Bend through the right knee a lot. Lift the hips up high as you straighten the left leg. Stay on the left palm or come onto fingertips. Walk the hands further forward. Open up through the side of the hip. Pressing down firmly through the right palm. And then both hands back flat. Bring the feet back towards center. Inhale, lift the left leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, draw the left knee towards the left upper arm. Step the foot outside your hand. Take a breath in, lengthen through the spine. On the exhale, both feet step forward. Active Malasana squat. Stay here for a whole round of breath. Draw the belly button in. Then on the next exhale, step the left foot back. And then this time, spin the left heel down towards the ground and bring the left foot all the way to the left outer side of your mat. Keep the right foot on the right outer side. And then on the next inhale, reach up. Find a warrior one with the legs further apart. Keeping the hips square towards the front as you reach your arms up. Keep the depth of the front leg. Take one more breath in. And on the exhale, circle the hands behind you. Interlace the fingers. Draw the knuckles down. Lift the heart up. And on the exhale, fold inside the right thigh. Find your humble warrior. Let the crown of the head sink down. At the same time, draw the shoulders away from the ears. Continue to squeeze the heels towards one another. Let the right outer hip pull back in space and towards center. Take one more breath in. On the exhale, let both hands come down towards the ground. Lift the left heel off. Lower the left knee down towards the ground. Come into fingertips. Inhale, pull the heart through. Exhale, straighten the right leg, half split. Pull the hips back. Move with the breath. Inhale, come forward, heart pulls through. On the exhale, straighten the right leg. Pull the toes back toward your heart. A couple more times. Inhale to come forward. Exhale to draw back. Inhale to come forward. And exhale to draw back. One more time. Exhale to straighten. Stay here. Flex the right toes back towards you. Pull the heart forward. And then move the hips a little bit side to side, moving the tailbone. Maybe letting the right toes fall out towards the right side. Maybe letting them fall to the inside. Just being mobile here, not just static. And then come back towards center. On the next inhale, rebend the right knee, ground down through the left palm. Reach the right arm forward, lift the left knee off the ground, and then draw the left knee into the chest as you bring the foot all the way through. Sit your bum onto the ground, find Nirvasana, lift the legs up, reach your arms forward. Lift the heart up. Keep squeezing the inner thighs and knees together. And then we go for 3. Exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. Hold here or straighten through the legs. Keep using the frontal hip flexors to lift the feet up, lift the heart up. And then bring the right foot back down towards the ground. Shift forward, left leg straightens, left hand comes down. Lift the bum off the floor, step the left foot all the way towards the back of the mat. And then rise up, crescent lunge, reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Keep lifting the frontal hips up, keep reaching the fingertips up. And then grab the left forearm with the right hand. Take a breath in to climb the left fingers up. On the exhale, side bend over towards your right. Stay low in the right leg. And on the next inhale, reach your arms back up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring the hands towards your hip, look forward. As you shift forward, shift your weight into the right foot, float the left leg off the floor. Continue to power up through the left foot, keep the leg in line with your hips, and then draw the heart forward, draw the shoulders back. And then very mindful, begin to bring the left foot towards the right outer side of your mat and step it way out. Let the knife edge of the right foot come down, the knife edge of the left foot come down, bend into the right leg. Bring the left fingertips onto the ground and then reach the right arm up towards the sky. Turn and twist towards the sky and then begin to slowly straighten the right leg. Might not go all the way straight. Maybe you come into the knife edge of the right foot. Staying in this weird shape that just hits your IT band so beautifully. And then bring the gaze back down towards the floor. Bring both fingertips down. Bring the left foot back to the left outer side of your mat. Lower the hips down. Step the right foot back. Find your runner's lunge. And then step the right toes to the outer edge of your mat. Spin the heel down. With wide feet, inhale, warrior one. Arms reach up. Let the hips sink low. Take another breath in to climb up. On the exhale, circle the hands behind you, interlace the fingers, inhale, lift the heart up. On the exhale, humble warrior as you fold inside the left thigh. Really think of releasing your neck here. Like searching for space in your shoulders. And then bringing your awareness into the hips. So you can keep the left hip in line with the left knee. And then draw the feet towards one another to feel that suctioning in of your femur bones in the hips. Take one more breath in. And on the exhale, let the hands come down towards the ground. Lower the right knee down towards the floor. Take a breath in, pull the heart forward. On the exhale, straighten the left leg, half split Ardha Hanuman. A couple of times with the breath. Inhale, come forward, bend into the left leg. Exhale, draw the hips back. Inhale to come forward. Exhale to pull back. Staying mobile here. Staying fluid in the body. Maybe the mind follows. One more time, come forward, bend the left leg. And then exhale, pull back, flex the left toes back towards you. And then stay mobile in your hips. So if you can move your tailbone into different directions, towards the left outer side of your mat, towards the right. Maybe you keep the tailbone stable and you move your left toes towards the side and then towards the middle. Just being curious about the space that you always inhabit. Just notice how it changes, how it feels on different days. And then come back towards center, rebend the left leg, round down through the right palm. Reach the left arm forward, lift the right knee off the floor. Draw the right knee into the chest, bring it all the way through as you sit your bum down. And then find Nirvasana, lifting the legs up. Maybe this time straightening the legs straight away. Either stay here, we go for another 3. Exhale to lower, inhale to lift. Exhale to lower, inhale to lift up. Exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. I forgot to count. Exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. Hold here for 3, 2, and 1. Bring the left foot back down. Right hand grounds down. Reach the left arm forward as you lift the bum up. And then step the right foot all the way back towards the mat. Inhale, reach up, crescent lunge. Sink the hips low. Reach the fingers towards the ceiling. Then either stay here or grab the right forearm with the left hand. Inhale to reach to the right fingers up. Exhale to side bend. Keep lifting the frontal hips up. Next inhale, come back up towards center. Exhale, bring the hands down onto your hips. Look forward. Shift forward as smooth as you can, warrior 3, as you float the right foot off the ground. So So you can create this beautiful letter T from the crown of the head all the way to the right heel. Soft bend into the left leg. Maybe you play with bending and straightening the leg here a little bit. And then bend the left leg as you bring the right foot all the way out toward the left side. Bring the right fingertips onto the ground. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Stay here. Or begin to gently straighten the left leg, coming onto the knife edge of the left foot. Keep spiraling the left arm up. Keep flexing the toes back towards your hips. And then bring your gaze back down, bring both fingertips back down to the floor. Step the right foot next to the left, about hip width distance apart. Inhale, lengthen halfway, straighten through the legs, heart grows forward. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold forward. On the inhale, rise all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana, arms float up towards the ceiling. And then exhale, bring the hands towards your heart. Let the hands come onto your hips, and then step the left foot out. Find you straddle, bring the heels a little wider than your toes. Interlace the hands behind you, inhale, lift the heart up. On the exhale, fold forward. Let the crown of the head search for the floor. You can keep the hands interlaced to just open up through the shoulders a little more. Maybe you feel like bringing the hands towards the ground or the hands onto your ankles. And then make your legs the priority. Squeeze the inner heels together. Let the thighs move back in space. Lift the tailbone up. And then let the fingertips come out in front of you. Inhale, lengthen halfway. On the exhale, Skandasana towards the left. Bend into the left leg. Now keep the hips as low as you can as we begin to fluidly move side to side, bending into the right leg, straightening the left. Then moving from the front to the back, just a couple of times. Maybe you curl the toes up towards you. Maybe you take the fingertips off the ground. Make this as fluid as you can. Find your own rhythm. Just for a couple of times. And go one more time towards the back, bending into the left leg. And then come back towards the front, both hands inside the right foot. Step the left foot forward, find your Malasana squat. Maybe the hands, the elbows come to the inside of the thighs, hands draw together at the heart, just sit up tall. Feel your hips again, maybe they feel a little different to when you first got here. Very mindfully setting the hips down onto the ground. Bring the soles of the feet together, knees out wide. Grab your feet and then lift up through the heart, inhale. On the exhale, fold forward inside your knees. Let the crown of the head relax. Let the shoulders soften. Draw your awareness back in. Sometimes all sorts of distractions come up that almost seem to be excuses to let you focus your awareness wander. Sometimes it's a dog in the background, sometimes it's a cat. Yeah, there you go. Sometimes it's a child, sometimes it's just life in general. There's this Buddhist saying that you should meditate 20 minutes a day. Only on those days where you feel like you can't, where you're too busy, you're too distracted, that's when you should meditate an hour. Really taking the time very consciously to create more space. Not just in the body, not just in terms of getting more flexible in your hips, but also more space in your breath, more space in your mind, more spacious living. Not in terms of that you have more time to not do anything, but to extend your capacity to deal with what is already there. To be a bit more playful, a bit more open, a bit more curious. You can stay here for a little longer. If you would like to come into Savasana just for a moment, begin to let yourself roll back onto the backside. Let the legs straighten, let the arms come down by your side. Let yourself fall into your hips, closing down through your eyes if you haven't already. Letting the gaze turn inwards. Thank you so much for taking the time to be here. Maybe continue to give yourself some time and space to just notice. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you soon. Namaste.